Hello everybody, welcome to Casa de Nerd, Here We Game. I am the Mad Irishman, and this is episode 10 of our Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead series with Nolan Omen Parr. So, it's been a little while since I've done any recording, any uploading, really any activity whatsoever. And there's a couple of reasons for that, and I'll give you the TLDR explanation. I've been fairly ill. I had some vertigo issues, and I've been on call at work kind of at the same time, so the last couple of weeks have been a little rough. I haven't been able to do much of anything, but I'm trying to get back into it. I'm off call. I'm feeling better. I'm not 100%, but I'm better. And then you throw on top of that the fact that episode 9 had to get completely trashed. It didn't feel good. Feels bad, man. So I'm trying to force myself to get back into it. So as a recap of episode 9, we did get ourselves Steel Spear, which means we have a full metal crafting system set up. We've got our files, our swage and die, our crucible, all that kind of good stuff. We got leg guards, arm guards, boots, gauntlets, so we've got some chitinous type stuff. We've been raising our fab and our tailoring in an effort to start pushing on towards survival gear. Now, we don't have the Kevlar or the leather, I think, for survival gear just yet. Yeah. So if we look at Survivor, yeah, so we also need an arc welder. That's what we need. We need an arc welder, and to get that, we either need to find an intact one, which is pretty unlikely, or we need to make a makeshift one, which we don't have the recipe for, because we need the book Under the Hood, which we don't have. So we're gonna have to go looking. But now that we've got some pretty decent armor and the steel spear, we can be a little more, I don't want to say brazen, but we can take a few more chances, and we don't have to worry about, groups of zombies that are maybe 1 or 2 or 3, something like that. We should be able to handle pretty easily. So that's what we're going to try to do today. So we're going to do some exploring. I think we're going to go up here and check this guy out, the survivor camp, see if we can find anything. And we're probably going to go check this farmhouse out. There were spiders up here, but they should pose little difficulty as long as we don't let ourselves get overwhelmed. So let's get going. We're full, we're turgid. We've still got the cow, who we're gonna say, let's see, did we name her? Hey, lightly injured. She healed. Bessie healed. Bessie was heavily injured previously. So that's good news that the cow does heal over time. We don't have as much to worry about with her getting viciously murdered. Soldier ant, huh? Not that that would be an issue. But we're gonna bypass it anyway, because it doesn't do us any good to take it down. We're still not gonna take any chances we don't absolutely have to. Get anything good? Rubber boots. I'm pretty sure I picked some of those up though. And that's not our objective. We're gonna head over here first, to the farmhouse. Suicidal rabbit following me again. Yeah, so I don't know if you've ever had vertigo or are familiar with it, but it's basically oh boy. So that's not happening. Not without a gun, and not even just any gun. We're gonna need probably an M4 or you know, a decently loaded shotgun to be able to take care of that guy. Migos are terrifying and should be fought as a last resort. So we're gonna go this way. So as I was saying, if you're not familiar with it, it's like being drunk, like really drunk, where you get that head spinning, room spinning, kind of nauseous feeling. Except you're not drunk. You don't have any of the fun associated with being drunk. You're just sick. So you get nausea, dizziness, ringing in the ears. It's not a good time, and I personally could not recommend it to anybody. I had it like 9 years ago for a couple of weeks. They're just like, hey, it happens to some people sometimes. Let us know if it happens again. Oh, gee, thanks. And that was the last time I had any problem with it. And then for whatever reason, the last couple of weeks, it hasn't been real bad, but it's been enough to make me very uncomfortable. So it's been hard to work, let alone do anything at this computer outside of work. But, like I said, I'm feeling quite a bit better. I'm still not 100%, but I'm able to function, and I'm able to record. And I'm feeling a little better mental health-wise. I was feeling pretty down and out about some Twitch stuff and some YouTube stuff and just some real-life stuff. It's just, you know, not conducive to being entertaining. But things are better now. We apparently cleared part of this out already. I didn't think we did. I thought we did. Thought we did another house. But yeah. So things are okay now. So we're gonna have some fun and hopefully survive. I swear we never made it back to this, and we only cleared this farmhouse out. But, you know what? Maybe I'm crazy, but this looks like this is completely cleared out. And all the good stuff has been taken. Book of Plays. All the doors are open. We got a razor blade. Some Heelys. Those aren't terrible if you're doing a ranged character. You don't want to use them as a melee character. They let you move more for the same amount of action points, but if you get hit while they're activated, you get knocked on your ass, and it can really pretty easily lead to a game over. So if you're doing an archer character, or you've got a gun and you need to create some distance in a hurry, you can activate those and go. But yeah, we must have cleared this out. We'll check some of the rest of it over here, but it looks like this is going to be pretty much clear. Unfortunate. Yeah, there's nothing in there. We already looked. There's nothing in here. All right, so this is all clear. What do we got over here though? We got a rural house and we got a lumber mill. Lumber mills aren't terribly useful. There's another cabin over here. This cabin is further away. This is not long-term lodging. It's nice for now, but it gets to be a pain in the ass trying to get stuff back when you always have to move through the woods and you're constantly dodging trees. And then there's ants over here. And now we found this Migo over here. Like, at some point, like, this down here would be a better option because it's at least connected to a road. You know? So we're not only just looking around in general, seeing what we can find, but we're also looking for a potential new home. Now, obviously, a Last Man on Earth shelter showing up in some of these woods would be pretty great, but that's not anything I can ever really count on. They're fairly rare. But we can move up and down this road and see if maybe we can find a car. And it would help, you know, getting the stuff out of this cabin. Because what we could do is we could just drag it kind of out to here and then maybe just drive around this way. And then, you know, hey, maybe this cabin right here, or this rural house, might be a good place to stay instead of that cabin. You never know. So we'll do some exploring and see what we find. Giant web spider. That's from below us. That's okay. Yeah, we should be able to take the web spiders pretty easily. Again, as long as we don't let ourselves get overwhelmed. One of the things with this game is, like, no matter how good your equipment is, you know, full heavy survivor gear, a Nodachi, an M249 just loaded to the teeth, you can still get overwhelmed. They can still get lucky hits. There's always more terrifying monsters, and your stamina doesn't ever get better when you're in a fight, especially in melee. So, you know, if your stamina runs out and you get winded, that's pretty heavy. I don't feel like picking that up. You know, it's pretty much game over regardless. So even if you feel really badass, you might be, but you're not as badass as you think you are. Hey, popular mechanics, that's a good one. So don't let, you know, overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer, and it has killed me more than once. Ye Scots Book of Kickery! Alright, we'll grab all of these. Unfortunately, not the books we're looking for. Specifically the one book we're looking for. But still good finds. Never, ever pass up knowledge. Self-esteem for dummies. AAA guide. Ooh. Alright, there's still a couple more rooms. There's one more room. It's the bathroom. We're not going to find a book in there. This is a nice enough house, though. Got a little porch. Got a little drying rack. Not terrible. Let's check out the lumber mill. There's gonna be Zeds there, but there's often tools there, which we don't really need anymore, if I'm being perfectly honest, because we can make our own tools at this point. So maybe the lumber mill's not the greatest, but there might be a car there. And I'm still looking for a reliable, i.e. any mode of transportation. Man, there's a boombox in the middle of the road. That's pretty normal. I love the weird random stuff you find in the middle of the road in this game. It'd just be like a diesel engine just laying in the middle of the road. No car anywhere nearby. No jack, no tow truck, no nothing. Just a, you know, couple 1,000 pounds of engine laying in the middle of the road. It's cool. Alright, so that's smashed. There's another vehicle right next to it that might be okay. So what we're gonna do, our torso encumbrance is okay. It's only at 21. It's not a big deal. So we're gonna maneuver down and see if we can get a little better look. So we got a car here. And it's got a wheel there. Got a wheel. Got a wheel. There's gasoline on the ground out of that tank, but it's got a second tank over here that I don't know how much is in it, but I can see that it's not leaking. It's got a car battery that's draining, so this is not really going to be usable. But there's some crap in here. There's some crap right here. We've only seen 2 Zeds, and we should be able to take both of them pretty easily. So let's keep going. There's a zombie cop, which actually I'm kind of interested in killing because they often have like Kevlar or firearms. So we're gonna want to try to. All right, so there's starting to be more of them here. We're still okay. All right, we got one zombie tracking us, so we're just going to see if we can let him come to us. As long as we can do these 1, 2 at a time, we shouldn't have any issues. This steel spear, this thing slaps. 33 damage. 28 damage. 34 damage for a critical. Game over. Pretty good. Pretty good. 3 shots. Barely touched our stamina. And because we are fleet-footed, get the 15% speed bonus on sure footing. As long as we stay on the roads, we should be able to outrun the Zeds without having to sprint. Therefore, saving quite a bit of stamina. We should be okay here. Plus, I mean, if we get enough kills, we'll get an XP point, and we'll be able to maybe boost our strength, do a little bit more melee damage. It's cool. All right, we got 2 zombies coming at us. We're just gonna let them come to us, and we're gonna back up just a little so other guys don't come to the party uninvited. We don't like party crashers. Oops. I had a better shot on him, and I didn't take it. All right, it's 2 more down. Stamina's still golden. Moving south. Just a little bit. Okay, I can already well, we'll still be okay. I just, you know, 4 is probably a bit much. Actually, we'll be fine, but you know, an overabundance of caution. Not a bad thing in the zombie apocalypse, I'm telling you. Oops. It's a great way to train our melee and piercing weapon skill. Spear is amazing. We're gonna smash these before I forget to do it. It'll be several in-game hours before they can get back up, but I'm paranoid, man. So let's drag all of these corpses kind of over here, just so, you know, it's easier for me to remember who's been searched and who hasn't. Alright, what do we got left? Zombie cop, zombie. Looks like we're thinning the herd. There's still, if we look at the mini-map in the lower right, I can still see 3 guys, 4 guys, 5. There's still a few. This Zed sees me, so we're just going to let him or her come to us. All good. Our stamina is still very, very good. Alright, so there's a bunch of them, but they're all standard Zeds, as long as they're not, like, feral predators or incandescent husks, like those high-level Zeds, which we shouldn't really be seeing yet. We're only 7 days into the game. But they will start evolving, and things will start getting very ugly very quickly. That's one of those things, you know, if you ever do a run where you have like a winter start or a next year start or something like that, they're deceptively difficult because of that. You'll find upgraded Zeds earlier on, and it can really ruin your day. There we go. Now this is the dude specifically. He's got a Glock. It's only got 3 rounds in it. 40 cal is a good round. No Kevlar, unfortunately, but we'll take the Glock. 3 rounds is better than 0 rounds. I think that's how that works. Might be enough to get us out of a tight spot. Especially handguns are really good for that, because you can keep them in a holster, and you can keep a couple of them on you, and they really don't give you any extra encumbrance. You wear it on your hip, on your ankle, whatever. You just got to make sure you have time to draw it out. So I usually carry a handgun on me. Ooh. Okay, I was wondering how that was going to work. I've set a timer for myself in Windows to let me know when I hit the 20-minute mark. We're going to take this guy down, and then we'll call it an episode. I gotta start doing shorter episodes. The YouTube algorithm, you know, it gears itself in very specific ways, and people's watch habits are very, very specific as well. So, you know, anything over 15 minutes, you start to lose viewers, and I need all the help I can get. So we're gonna call it right here. There's still, well, no, hold on. We're gonna take this guy down. We're gonna let him come to us, and then we're gonna call it. We don't need to leave it on a cliffhanger, although 1Z is really not a cliffhanger. Okay, so we're clear. Next episode, we're gonna explore the lumberyard a little bit more, and we're gonna keep exploring, maybe out this way, and maybe find out what these thugs are about. So that'll be fun. Thanks everybody for coming and hanging out. I appreciate your patience with me over the last couple of weeks with not really releasing any new content or anything. I do definitely want to get back into this and keep going with this guy. So if you haven't already, feel free to hit that subscribe button, get notified of future videos. I try to release these once a day, and we'll continue that going forward. So take care. Bye-bye.